Yeah, it was kind of confusing. I think it was in psychology. I just wanted to share that. Good morning, Northeast Radio SD, Watertown, South Dakota. We are live in studio, and we've got a very special guest with us today. We've got our bi-weekly visit, if you will, with Dr. Melissa Meidinger from the SBDC, Small Business Development Center.
Correct. Thank you for having me.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so today you have brought some prepared advisement, I think, which you generally always do.
Yeah. So across the country right now, we're really seeing an uptick in small business applications. Mm-hmm. They've actually named it the Great American Small Business Surge.
Whoa.
And I believe this is being driven by, number one, post-pandemic, but number two, there's a little uncertainty in our economy right now, a little job market, maybe anxiety is what I would say. There's also this need for, or this desire for independence. And we're also in an inflationary period where things are costing more. So people are looking for avenues and ways to make extra money. And so they're starting their own small businesses. And for me as an SBDC consultant, one of the things that I always ask my clients when they come in is, what is the opportunity that you're addressing, or what is the problem that you're solving in the marketplace? And so for those individuals out there who are maybe thinking about, how can I make a little extra money? Is there a small business that I could do out of my house? Is there a small business that I can do on the side? I thought I'd present some ideas on how you can start thinking about seeing those opportunities in the marketplace. And I did read your post the other day about for Northeast Radio, you saw a need for this type of news outlet in the community, and it's thriving. Mm-hmm. And so you saw an opportunity because there was a gap in the marketplace. So I thought it fit right in with what maybe you were talking a little bit about.
Yeah, awesome. Well, yeah, I think that's one. Thank you. Yeah, that's cool. It's kind of unique when you do see not just a niche, if you will, but then you start to see someone where it starts to work out a little bit for them. And then maybe it even develops into other things that you didn't think were possible.
Correct.
On top of it.
Right. And I think a lot of people believe that small businesses, successful businesses begin with a brilliant idea, but that's not the reality. Most small businesses are created from something much simpler. They are focused on a problem, a frustration, or an unmet need in the community. And so one of the things that I think people should continuously be looking for is listening to things that frustrate people, listening to things in your life that maybe wastes your time or costs too much or is unnecessarily complicated. Those are all opportunities. We have to reframe our mindset when we hear a problem or a complaint into, how is this an opportunity? Is this a problem that is solvable? And if it's solvable, can I make money on solving that problem? And would people pay to have that problem solved? Mm-hmm. So again, that marketplace opportunity exists when there's a need or a problem in the community that is not being met. And so really what I would encourage people who are considering or looking for opportunities, you need to become a student of problems. You need to fall in love with solving problems. So there's a couple things that I always encourage people to do. Pay attention to customer complaints, negative online reviews. All of those things show you that customers are not satisfied or there's an unmet need there. And so when you hear complaints, when I used to teach entrepreneurship, I always had my students grab a journal. And I said, every time you hear a complaint, write it in this journal because that is an opportunity. Every time you're frustrated with something, write it in the journal because it's an opportunity. Not all opportunities turn into businesses, but if you start practicing that recognition of seeing those problems and becoming that student of problems, you begin to see opportunities everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Like a solutionist.
Yes. I like that word, a solutionist.
Yeah, I used to try to use that in arguments, and in personal situations, it's not good. But I could see in the business world, it would be good.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
So the other thing I think that people should start looking at is national trends or trends that are going to stick around for a while. And so some of the trends that we have out here right now is artificial intelligence. Everyone is looking into AI. Everybody wants to know about AI. Number two, there is a surge in remote and hybrid work. And how does that look like? What are some of the frustrations in that arena that you could solve? What are the problems in that arena that you can solve? We are currently looking at a very large group of an aging population getting ready to retire or are retiring. And then that means that there are services in that arena that need to be addressed. Mental well-being and mental health is a huge thing. Workplace development and lifelong learning. These are trends that are going to stick around, not only in our personal lives, but in the business world. And all of these present opportunities for you to address frustrations in those trends. So not only should you become a student of the problem, you should become a trend watcher and recognizing that if something is going to happen, such as an aging population, people retiring, people needing services, what are some problems or gaps that you may find in that arena?
Mm-hmm. So are there specialized trainings or specialized curriculum that can help people learn these kinds of techniques?
Well, I think that there's, you can always find something online.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, what I always tell people is you have to intentionally want to do this and intentionally think about making that mind shift, and really being intentional about listening to those problems, hearing those problems, writing them down, studying trends, and listening to what other people are saying. Oftentimes when I have people come in with a new business idea, we talk a little bit about their competition. And I always ask them, what are the customers saying about the competition? And I'm always surprised that they haven't really done a lot of digging into that. In today's world where we have social media, we have online reviews, all of those things, you have a direct link to the customers and what they want by reading their reviews, reading their comments. That gives you data that helps you become better at your business. So really making sure that you're intentional about these different strategies.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, so correct me if I'm wrong, please. But I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. You don't have to correct that. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and social media, that's a lot of how I run this business, mm-hmm. and a lot of how we have to reach people, so on. So utilize a lot. And then the news side of it, what I hear a lot of is that people, entities, governments, whatever, will have a distaste for it at times,
mm-hmm.
Well, of course, any negativity or people that are keyboard warriors, yep. Or we do know that there are even fake accounts and stuff out there,
yep.
So taking that stuff with a grain of salt, social media can be like you are what you consume, or like what you go out and kind of find and put out there is kind of what you get. So anyways, what I was kind of getting at is that I have found that still interacting with people on social media, even if they have, let's say, kind of come at me a little or, disagreed with something, if I reply and it's factual and there is really no emotion, it's not even like professional. It's really just almost robotic, but not AI, and then I don't respond after that, because they might want to then start to argue. It's really been, I don't know if there's something with the algorithm, but I have researched that they do want you to engage your comments and so on.
Oh, absolutely. As much as social media gets a bad rap, social media is what I would consider a tool. And just like any tool, it definitely has its purpose. And for people who are looking to better their business or start a business, it's rich information out there because you're looking directly into a consumer's mind if you're reading their posts or reading their comments or what they want from a business or what they liked about a business. It gives you that rich data that you can utilize to be better at what you do. And so that interaction, and I think I talked about this one time on a different radio show with you, is that in 2026 and for the foreseeable future, the real seller of social media and people on social media is authenticity. People want authenticity, and authenticity isn't perfect. We're not perfect. And people want to see real people. They want real interactions. And so when you interact with someone on social media, perhaps the way that you're suggesting, that validates them and encourages them maybe to also keep reading, to keep looking.
Yeah.
And maybe do their own research too. So that's good.
I like that. Thank you.
Yes.
You're a very smart lady.
Well, something.
No, it's good. Well, so social media, I just have started to kind of feel it's obviously a tool, but it can be a positive if, you can share memories, you can look back on things, and you can also get information out there in a very timely fashion, but organized too, so.
Absolutely. And just so artificial intelligence is really taking off right now. And there is a huge need for people to understand it and how to implement it. And I believe that it is a wonderful tool. Again, I say tool, it's not perfect, and it shouldn't be the only thing that you're using. Just like social media should not be the only place that you're getting your news and your research, but it's a tool, and used efficiently, effectively, and ethically, they're great tools.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Perfect.
So again, like I said, I just wanted to give just a couple tips for individuals who are thinking about, what can I do to make extra money? Is there a small business that makes sense for me? Is there a small business? Is there an unmet need in the marketplace that I see? I really wanted to give people a couple tips on how to begin identifying what makes sense for a new small business or a part-time small business out there. Again, really becoming a student of problems, identifying what people are complaining about, what unmet needs are out there in the marketplace. Number two, look at the trends. Trends, especially at the large scale trends, they're easy to spot. An aging population, those are things that are easy to see. And then what goes along with that? What type of businesses would solve problems for that trend long term? And then lastly, listening to customers, actually hearing what those customers are asking for, wanting, needing, and then can I solve that? And again, every problem, if you think of it as an opportunity, if you change that mind shift, that mindset to a problem is an opportunity worth solving, and then from a business standpoint, if you solve that problem, can I make money from that solution? And are people willing to pay for that solution? People pay for outcomes. People pay for outcomes and problem solutions. So,
yeah. Yeah. People pay for solutions, not problems.
Correct.
But all too often they're provided with problems and have to solve their own solutions, solve their own problems.
There you go. That.
So imagine if you could be the solution.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's really where that drives value.
Mm-hmm.
And again, looking the drivers of this surge, job anxiety, inflation, those types of things, those will always, there's always cyclical things in the marketplace that drive people to want to be independent. So,
yeah, absolutely. I guess, whatever motivates you is why there's so many different kinds of burger places and, pizza places and so on. There are a lot of different ways to cook X.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Very good. And that's why we like the free market here in America.
Well, we do. And again, if you are thinking about starting a small business or you have an idea that you're unsure of whether or not it's marketplace ready or marketplace viable, I love discussing these things with my clients. So you can always reach out to me at the SBDC and walk through your potential ideas to see if there's something there worth value.
Mm-hmm. And so if we do come in with a pet rock idea, you'll patiently listen to us and you'll give us the straightforward advice if necessary.
Yes, I like people to come to their own conclusion on whether or not a business is viable, but I'll walk through that whole process with you and spend time, looking at the marketplace, looking at the solution that you're providing to the problem and really identifying who your target customer is and is there really value added to your business idea. And again, not all business ideas, successful businesses are brilliant ideas. A lot of them are just very simply solving a problem.
Mm-hmm. And some are, I've seen some are a process, like a plan. They start out year one and like you or whomever, a bank, someone helps them. This will be a 3, 4, 5 year, maybe 10-year process.
Yep.
And this is where you'll be in year 10. But, you'll be successful, if you will. It's just, it'll take a while, how this works out.
Yeah. It's a journey. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then in your, maybe you'll be in that 50-year ribbon cutting anniversary.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Handing it off to the next generation or two. Multi-millionaire, giving back to the community. I mean, that stuff happens right here.
Yeah, when you do that, I'd like an autograph.
You can help hold the scissors.
There you go. I love it.
I already shake a whole bunch, so I won't be able to. I'll cut somebody. That won't be me, but hopefully we'll be there for a lot of other people that are doing it, because I've interviewed so many people that I've just seen, like, there is a tidal wave of passion and ideas and all that motivation.
Yeah, it's super fun. And I get to be a part of so many different journeys in small businesses. It's really, truly a gift that I get to do. I love my life. I love this gig.
Yeah,
So.
I bet. You probably hear about something and then 3-4 years later, you see it come to fruition and you're like, ooh, I heard about that little seed a long time ago and poof, now look.
Yeah, it's really awesome to see someone come in with an idea and then go out and really execute it well. Looking at an entrepreneur right now, he's doing really well. You're doing really well. And you look, it's amazing.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Yes. Well, I have good people. I've surrounded myself with good people, and that makes a big difference too.
Absolutely.
Because if you isolate yourself or, you just try to do everything on your own, you most certainly cannot.
Right.
So,
yes.
You need good help.
Entrepreneurship is not an island, for sure.
It takes a community.
It does.
By George, because you have to have customers. I mean, no matter what, I guess I don't know of a business that doesn't rely on something.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think.
No.
So You got to have something.
Yes.
Great. Anything else that you want to throw out in today's show?
No, I just, if you are looking to grow your business, looking for funding, anything that I can do as a SBDC consultant, give me a call. I also encourage you guys, if you have questions, to email Steve, and we can address those topics or ideas on the air to add value.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, absolutely. All too often, I'm sure you're out there and whatever you hear, like, how come I can't whatever? Or how does this work? Or how do you even start doing blah, blah, So ask. So contact at northeastradiosd.com or send a message on the social medias. You'll figure it out. Just send it to us.
Yes.
Folks. Okay. The Entrepreneur's Edge, Grow, Dream, Start. I found the logo.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So I put it up there and I'm like, oh yeah, this was a show. So I'm getting into a groove though now.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
Dr. Melissa Meidinger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. See you in a couple of weeks, or is it the special?
Oh, you have a special guest in 2 weeks, Maddie from the Brookings SBDC office and the Brookings Growth Alliance.
Okay.
So she's going to be filling in for me as I take another economic development finance class. So
Awesome. And July 2, maybe, was there one? Or did you haven't teased another guest, just Maddie?
Oh, I'm
so
going to
far?
have another guest in July, but I'm not going to let you know who it is yet.
Okay. Is Maddie coming here?
She's coming to meet you. Yes.
Oh,
so that'll be
okay.
awesome.
In studio. All
Yes.
right. Live in studio, Maddie from Brookings.
Yep. And
Okay.
she's amazing. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you.
yes.
All right. Well, if you need any more, you can find Dr. Melissa Meidinger on the internet, and we make sure we have that information on there. Thank you for everything.
Yes.
So I guess we'll see you in like a month.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, keep us in the loop though on anything and awards that you receive and certificates. Okay.
Will do. Will do.
All right. Thank you for everything. We'll get back to some music here on Northeast Radio SD.
I keep going to the river to pray, 'cause I